Hi, my name is Sarah Jane Collado, a senior student studying at Western Sydney University, studying a Bachelor of Business in Hospitality Management, conducting a self-interview video. What is the most beneficial change you saw in yourself personally thanks to the Millennium Fellowship Program? Before starting the Millennium Fellowship Program in the class of 2018, I started with a lot of personal insecurities and questions about the importance of and benefits of networking with like-minded people. I was curious about establishing and exploring projects of changes starting within my community in Sydney, Australia, and at Western Sydney University, with the future in mind towards going global. Personal insecurities such as gaining self-confidence, especially in expressing my thoughts and ideas within a large group of people. Speaking up publicly has been my greatest insecurity, that even if I tried practicing and honing the skill on my own, it still leaves me feeling insecure and shy about speaking up. Being a mature age student, starting my studies at Western Sydney University in 2016, I always felt that I lacked the confidence, especially in public speaking. Doing a Bachelor in Business in Hospitality Management degree, public speaking is essential in majority of my group assessments and individual assessments. Through the Millennium Fellowship Program, I gained new knowledge on how to build up my confidence, and I have a broader perspective on the importance of networking with like-minded people. The program helped me discuss and contribute to the initiatives of the approved projects from the Millennium Fellowship Program that will have an impact starting within my community in Sydney and at Western Sydney University. I also learned the skill of active listening and its importance for conducting and establishing good communications within the team. I am now more confident to talk with people that will help me to be proactive and engage within every conversation that I will be part of. I also learned how to look into other people's perspectives and leadership styles besides my own. I managed to learn from other people and relate to their experiences in life, which I thought was very essential for not only my personal development, but also with my professional development. Number 2 is, what are the top 5 most important professional skills you develop thanks to the Millennium Fellowship Program? The top 5 most important professional skills that I have developed thanks to the Millennium Fellowship Program includes the following. Self-confidence. I learned to boost my self-confidence in order to relate with my fellow team. At first, it was a struggle, but they helped me through with it. I managed to speak with my team about pitching ideas and suggestions that will help establish our shared goals. Upon making changes within the university and get the community involved. Within this method, I developed my self-confidence. Number 2 is facing different factors on how to handle a job interview. I learned how to handle job interviews. I learned from my fellow students experiences and methods on how they handle their own interview experiences. I learned a lot, such as the importance of researching the company's background before applying, because it shows that you are passionate about the position you are applying for and the value of the company that you are applying. It is important to know what the company have done in the past in order to show the sincerity in the job position applying for. In addition, I have taken some preparational notes on how to handle some interview questions that were presented on the presentation slides provided by the Millennium Fellowship Program that is helping me currently on my journey to finding the right job. Number 3 is leadership. Through the program, I learned that there are several factors and kinds of leadership styles. Furthermore, there are numerous leadership styles that works on different scenarios such as at work or one's personal life. I learned that leadership helps motivate each member of the company or organization through performing well at work and gaining strong relationships with coworkers. Leadership is generally important because it manages and maximizes the growth of the team in order to reach the goals of the company. Self-motivation. I learned that in every project, for example, one needs to be self-motivated because self-motivation ignites the passion that will help achieve the goals of any project in mind. I also learned that if you are self-motivated, especially in the workplace, you are essentially worked up to be confident in the workplace and perform desirably higher than expected. I learned this through the fellowship program meetings. And lastly, communication. Within the ongoing discussions with my team fellows at Western City University, I understood the importance of good communication. I witnessed the importance of good communication through the program of the Millennium Fellowship. Everyone is very open and full of ideas, which made the decision making for the projects to flow gracefully and end up being very informative. I witnessed that everyone's mood is changed positively because every opinion, pitch, and ideas are welcome and noted for future references upon developing those ideas even after the fellowship program ends in 2018. The projects discussed through good communication operated effectively, efficiently, and productively within my team members at the Millennium Fellowship Program. Number 3 is describe one challenge in your student group or community project. How you apply something you learned from the Millennium Fellowship to the challenging situation and how you will approach the future challenges in the future as a result. One challenge in my group or community project within the Peace Unlimited project at Western Sydney University is the process of getting cafes on board within the Responsible Cafe campaign that was part of the numerous projects that the Peace have presented in the Millennium Fellowship program. The Responsible Cafe campaign is about reducing the waste while saving money for the businesses and producing incentives to change the mindset of consumers upon using reusable cups. Through the Millennium Fellowship program, we have thought of ways and ideas to help several cafes, businesses within or close to the proximity of the Western Sydney University from different campuses to get on board within the Responsible Cafe campaign by opening good communication and informing the benefits of Responsible Cafe campaigns. We managed to map out the external factors that will affect the Responsible Cafe campaign through the Millennium Fellowship program. And we tried several cafes to get on board within the campaign. In doing so, in the future challenges, we want to approach the challenges further by providing more information and changing the perspective of cafe owners on being part of a change that will help eliminate coffee cup usage that are not recyclable and help eliminate the threat of the environment due to these non-recyclable coffee cups. And then branch out in the future to eliminate single plastic usage such as containers or utensils and be a responsible cafe within the community and the environment. Number 4 were what were your career goals before the Millennium Fellowship experience and what are your career goals now? Did anything change and if so, how? Before the Millennium Fellowship, my career goals were just developing my self-confidence and developing my own leadership style. My career goals now become broader, not just by developing self-confidence and but also by developing and improving good communication within my team members, knowing the importance of teamwork, developing the skill of active listening and pursuing shared goals and visions. These changes were added to my current career goals because of the Millennium Fellowship program. Number 5 is for the future students. What are the top 5 reasons a student should become a Millennium Fellow? For the future students, the top 5 reasons why you should be a Millennium Fellow are the following. First is value of networking. Through the Millennium Fellow, one can see the value of networking. In my experience, I learned a lot about other individuals' perspective, ideas, passions, and relations that made me grow as a person. It became my source of igniting new passions upon creating projects or initiatives that will help the community. Networking with the Millennium Fellowship program connected me with different people in all walks of life around the world, which is quite exciting. I get to see their project develop and ideas initiated come to life from a wider and different perspective. Networking helped me develop relationships with different people around the world that was within the Millennium Fellowship program. Number 2 is developing self-confidence. I became more confident upon sharing my ideas and perspectives and being heard without the fear of being judged. I managed to develop self-confidence on accepting the fact that I have nothing to lose if I speak up. I learned to face my own fears and have the courage to trust and believe that I can be confident upon adhering my own perspectives. Within my Millennium Fellows through the program, I felt more connected within the project and my teammates. Through self-confidence, I learned to take care of myself and others as well. Number 3 is time management. I learned the value of time management through the Millennium Fellowship program. This was possible because the program allowed us to process the planning and controlling which topics to discuss that will help develop our Peace Unlimited projects within our university and the community to increase the proficiency, usefulness, and output of the projects. I learned how to manage and maximize my time to get out more in due time. In other words, to stop wasting time in just resolving one task for longer periods of time. Through time management skills gained at the Millennium Fellowship program, I learned how to gain focus, making decisions, setting goals, and achieving goals, self-awareness, and prioritization. Number 4 is leadership skills. I learned a lot of leadership skills. Through the program, the Millennium Fellow helped me develop my interpersonal skills, coordination, and the value of teamwork through different leadership styles. I learned how to actively listen and not to dictate. I learned that I should not shoulder every task and problems but to delegate tasks within my team members equally and fairly. I became more conscious within my leadership skills through the program. Lastly, the importance of developing your pitch for a project. I learned that in order to develop your pitch in every project you partake, it is important to be honest. By showing honesty, you develop and show your passion and authenticity within your project that will gain support to those that you are presenting to. I understood the importance of collaboration and good communication to future donors or investors of any projects I wish to develop and wish to pitch on in the future. Thank you.